Class P and Class NB problems. Okay, so we know that Class P problems are a group of problems which can be solved in polynomial time, right? Whereas Class NP problems are set of problems that can be solved in exponential time. Right. So for solving Class P problems, we can use a deterministic algorithm. Deterministic algorithm means what? It is an algorithm where we know each and every steps to get the solution, right? So directly we will get the solutions. But here for solving class NP problems, we need to use a non-deterministic algorithm. Because there is many possibilities, we have to identify the possibilities, and after getting the solution, we have to check whether, we have to verify whether the solution is right or not. Okay. So here we are more familiar with class P. So next we can look for class NP problems. So here to get some idea about class NP problems and what is non-deterministic algorithm, here we can look for a problem called graph coloring. So a graph is given with number of nodes, and here the problem says that we have to identify the minimum number of colors to color the graph, minimum number of colors to color this graph, where no two adjacent nodes have same colors. Did you get the problem? A graph is given and we have to color this graph in order to avoid coloring this adjacent nodes with same color, right? Okay, so suppose in the worst case, we know that here we have 4 nodes. So in worst case, we may need 4 colors, right? So suppose our colors are red, green, black, white, etc. Right? So how we can identify the combination which gives minimum number of colors to color this graph? So for that, we have many solutions. Okay, we have to look for all the combinations. Right. So suppose we can color all the graphs with red color, all the nodes with red color. It is solution but is not true, right? Again we can go for green colors, right? So like that, or any other combination, red, green, green. Okay. So in between we may have a solution like red, green, red, black, red. Another combination may have red, green, blue, white. Okay, so many solutions are here. So how many combinations are here? So if we have n number of nodes and n colors, we have n, cn number of combinations, right? So this leads to a time complexity of 2 raised to n. So it is exponential. Okay, so this is the problem of graph coloring. So how we can color this graph? How? Suppose we are starting from red color in the first node. Okay, we cannot color this node 2 with red color, right? So suppose we are taking it as green, right? So if we are looking for this node 3, we cannot take red and green because both the nodes are adjacent. So we have to take some other color, right? And for node 4, 3 and 2 are adjacent. So we cannot take B and black and green, right? But we can take what? Red. So this is a combination. So this is actually a solution, right? This is actually a solution. But suppose instead of R, suppose we are using green here and we are using red here. Again here we are using black, here we are using green, right? Again it is a solution. So many solutions are there which provide minimum number of colors. Okay, so if we have the solution, we have to check whether it is true or false or right or not. But to identify the correct solution, it takes 2 raised to n times. This is a non-deterministic algorithm for graph coloring. it is only a pseudocode. So here non-deterministic algorithm where graph is given and number of colors is given, and here we are taking a particular guess solution, right? We are taking a combination, any of this combination possible, okay, that is what is guess. So in this string we are storing the combination, and in this if loop we are checking whether it takes the minimum number of colors. How we can check? Using the adjacency matrix we can check whether it takes whether it's satisfying the problem's condition. First of all, that is we have to color the graph in such a way that no two adjacent nodes have same colors, right? So we are checking that using the adjacency matrix. So if it takes the minimum number of colors, return true, else we have to return false. Okay, so this is a non-deterministic algorithm, and here how this algorithm become non-deterministic? Because we don't know anything about this guess. How we'll get a guess solution, right? We are unaware of this function guess. Okay, but when we have a solution, even though it is a guess solution, when we have a solution, we can solve like this, right? So if we are analyzing the complexity of this algorithm, we can say that it takes only one time, right? Okay, number of basic operation, 1, again 1, again 1. Okay, so in effect the complexity of 1, it is polynomial. But here we are actually verifying the solution, right? When we have the solution, we can verify it is true or false, right? So verification is done at polynomial time. But this part is non-deterministic because we don't know how we'll get the guess solution, right? This is why we are calling it as non-deterministic algorithm, which is verifiable in polynomial time. Is it clear? Suppose we are inputting this particular solution here. Okay. So according to the conditions given, it will return false, right? So we can say that the solution is not feasible, right? But when we are inserting this one as an input to this algorithm, so this guess solution returns what? True. This is the situation for non-deterministic algorithm or for class NP algorithm, problems, right? So in class NP problems, we know that the problems are solved in exponential time, but it can be verifiable in polynomial time. Okay. So when we are considering the NP problems, you can say it is NP problems. The class P problems are subset of NP. It is always the subset of NP. Because we know that the NP problems are also verifiable in polynomial time, right? That is how this problem P comes into the set of NP. Okay, and also we can expect that in future this NP problems can be solved in polynomial time, because so far we don't know how the NP problems are solved in polynomial time. There is no polynomial time taking algorithm to solve NP problems like graph coloring or like traveling salesperson or like 0/1 knapsack problems. These all are NP problems. But so far we don't have any polynomial time taking algorithm. But in future someone may identify or introduce an algorithm which take polynomial time, right? Suppose if we are looking for the Fibonacci algorithm, we know that if you are solving it in a normal way, we will get a time complexity of 2 raised to n, is it? But when we are applying dynamic programming by storing the intermediate computation results, we can make it into polynomial algorithm, right? So like that, all the existing NP problems can be converted into polynomial time algorithm in future. So for these two reasons, we can include this class B problems as a subset of NP, right? And it is also proved that P is subset or it is equal to NP class. Okay, there is a famous Hooke's theorem, which says that P is subset or equal to the subset of NP. Okay.